The views and opinions expressed on this channel are solely those of the host and guest and are intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. This channel does not promote bias, hatred, or discrimination of any kind. All questions posed and thoughts shared are part of a critical thinking exercise and are not meant to offend or judge any individual or group. We encourage respectful dialogue and love for all. Please remember to think critically and engage thoughtfully. We aim to foster a positive and inclusive community where everyone feels welcome. Thank you for being a part of Risky Behavior ENT.
Risky behavior. Risky behavior.
Yo, you're. What is up? What is up? What is up? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Risky Behavior. I am your host, Mr. Diabolical himself. I am back with another one. A little late, a little bit behind everybody else. Everybody's been covering the whole Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels fight. I don't really feel no way about it, but I said, hey, you know what? Why not watch the whole interview, seeing as it's not really that long. And so that's what I'm here to do today, to get the full context of the conversation. You know, I see people picking and choosing sides, who was right, who was wrong, but you know, they don't play the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the whole video, and hopefully I get away with playing other people's shit. Okay, so anywho, so a viral clash between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels erupted, I believe it was like January 13th. I know it was on the 5150 show. It was a heated debate that spiraled into personal insults, a challenge to physically. You know, Anton Daniels told Corey Holcomb, let's go out back, let's take it out back, let's shoot the fair one. You know, it was an almost fight, you know, kind of stunned, you know, the people that, you know, viewed the show. So I didn't think it was that crazy watching people talk about it and get a commentary on it. I didn't think these two old ass dudes was actually gonna get in a fight and roll around in the dirt. Apparently, a lot of people believe that it would happen. I don't think it would happen. I don't want to see two old ass dudes fight. I think there's a reason we got professional fighters for a reason. And it's so that we don't have to subject ourselves to watching our dudes that could be our uncles duke it out in the middle of the street. So oh man. Let me see. Share the audio item and share my screen. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. Anywho. Anyway, I want to hold nobody up because I'm gonna be here for a minute. I'm just hanging out late night. Let's go ahead. As you come in the building, if you would, you can double tap your screen, thumbs up, if you will. I would appreciate it.
Glad you here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say like what you say and what I say, I think it's gonna be interesting.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be really interesting.
I wonder, does he regret saying that? He said people need to see a clash like this. Oh man. I don't know if he knew he was predicting the future when he said that.
We had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so
You don't need to
That's what's
butter.
up.
I made
You don't
sure
need to
that
butter
I
me
made
up.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show. That should be proud of.
Oh, brother, too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your
that,
chat think they tough.
Who
I
cares?
noticed.
They think they tough.
They think they tough.
Yeah, they be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We
You
seen
charging them up.
we seen
Oh, here we
we
go.
seen
Yeah.
worse. You know, I don't pay attention to
Who the-
niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I
hate
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk,
bro.
and they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like,
Somebody said-
oh, okay,
We don't take that serious.
exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had? He on time out. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right,
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
We gonna try.
there's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons?
I
I'm
think
talking
that's a
about
part
this
of the
nation,
game.
the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think?
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
And I would assume when Corey asked that question, I would think he was talking about the whole Venezuela thing. I don't know why Anton went. I don't know why he went straight to slavery. That's a bit confusing.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied
So-
it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people
They were
were
sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You saying all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think? White people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people,
Well, I do agree with Anton there. They called it the slave trade for a reason, not the slave heist, the great slave napping. So I agree with him there.
the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold on.
think-
Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is
Was slavery in the United States before?
slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world.
Oh man. What's up? Shout out to Pat Pitt says Ratchet Blacks take everything Anton says as an offense. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, some people take it as an offense, but you got people that, agree with them. I would give it a 50-50. Shout out to Lee, said he's hilarious. And Lee said, who's the guy with the black hat? Okay. If some people I don't think know Anton or Corey. Anton is the one in the black hat, and the other guy is Corey Holcomb. He's a comedian. He's been around for a long time. I'm not even sure if he does stand-up comedy anymore. But Corey Holcomb was always this comedian that would just tell the most inappropriate jokes that you could think of. Yeah. Anton, I found out about Anton because of YouTube and stuff. He's big on YouTube and stuff. If you're into like you know how they do those little talk panels where it's like 6 people on one screen and they'll have like a topic or something that happened in the news, and everybody's been doing that lately. One show that I got started off watching shows like that is there's a show called This Might Be Risky. Another person that does it is this guy named Fatty that does it, but yeah, Corey Holcomb, yeah, he's a comedian. He was a comedian first before he started doing this podcast. Yeah. Yep. You said showing his comedies. I don't know, man. You got to type it and look it up, man. I don't know if he's done one recently, man. It's been a while since I've seen Corey Holcomb on stage. Now I've only heard him talking on this show.
That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want?
What
Like,
do you want?
because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is gonna help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened
Because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's a
understand,
fact.
do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
It's the system.
the
The system
position
against us. I got it.
okay, but the position you and your people are in,
Who's my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
That's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing.
is.
No. We not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people.
So
Why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay,
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
okay,
You know what irritates me though, just as a black person, anytime black people get together, the conversation it's gotta be so racial. It's just it's like the go-to thing to talk about. it's just it gets irritating. And so I do understand when sometimes people say that they're just it does seem like it's complaining. It's like it's like the go-to. It's like it's gotta be something racial. I thought that Corey was when Corey asked him originally about this country taking things, because recently what was in the news was the whole Venezuelan thing. I thought they was going to kind of discuss that, and maybe Anton is into politics and stuff, so I thought maybe he gives some information on that, his thoughts on that or something like that. And I don't know, he brought up slavery, and then now the conversation just goes to this weird fucking place. And me personally, just from being in spaces with, like, if you're on Twitter, if you're on they got this app Clubhouse, anytime it gets into this whole conversation about black and how black people need to think, and when some, like Corey just said, do you consider yourself black? Anytime it goes there, I already know there's an argument right around the fucking corner. I can see this interview going bad already.
Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
Wow.
I studied you.
This is why
Where am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But
Absolutely.
maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own
No, when
I don't wanna-
Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a
Absolutely.
lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much. But
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And
blind
I
or
have the
stupid.
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I
I
don't
really
know
do.
nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of.
And yeah, I see you worth of art, man. We're gonna get to it, man. You're right. It was an almost fight. If they really wanted to fight, it was plenty of opportunity to take it outside. I like what Alex Clark said. Alex Clark says, asking black people what it means to be black is like asking women what it means to be a feminist. You ask 100 different people, you're going to get 100 different answers. And Alex, that's why I said I hate when the conversation always goes there, because I know what argument is coming. I already know it's coming, man, every time.
It's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, Today, I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you saying, and so I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. Goddamn.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think Black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
no, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people. And it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
the main way that they
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite
But
honest.
see, that's
But
what I
we'll
was gonna
get to
say.
that.
Y'all,
We'll get to that.
that's the argument that Black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that
Yeah, I agree with Anton on this. I'll just read. Racism is the belief, attitude, or system that assigns value, superiority, or inferiority to people based on race or perceived racial traits, and then acts on that belief through prejudice, discrimination, or unequal treatment, right? I think what most people are going to argue about when it comes to, can Blacks be racist? Yes, they can be racist. Now, can they be very effective with their racism? Well, no, because you talk about the wealth gap and unequal power. They can't be very effective, but they can be racist to, it just might be a limit to it, but you could damn sure be racist. I think people is a cop out, when people want to say, well, no, we don't have the system to be. No, you could be a racist. You most definitely can. If you can call, if you as a Black person can call this poor white guy that has no power over your life, you'll call him a racist if he says something mean to you, and he may just be being an asshole, but you'll call him racist, right? So quit acting as if, every time you call somebody a racist, there's a system involved when you're saying it, but then when it comes to a Black person, and I understand I'm Black, but I'm not going to lie just because I'm Black. Black people can be racist. We know they can, but I think most Blacks will tell you, well, let me not say most. You have some Blacks that will tell you, well, no, we can't be racist. We're only prejudiced.
that used to be the president of the United States of America that wanted to becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him, literally. And he was basically being taken down by Black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are Black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that Black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely I vote.
And Frank, I read the definition, so I'm just not giving y'all my opinion on what a word means. I don't believe in inventing my own definition to what a word is. A word is a word. We didn't make the word. The word been around, and there's agreed upon definition of what the word is, and so that's why I read it. So I don't know how I could have lost by reading the actual definition versus I would think I would lose if I just gave you my opinion. I just pulled something out of thin there.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up, up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you,
Right,
what
you
it
said you
stands
don't fuck
for.
with you don't fuck with the backdoor shit.
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate.
And a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote.
Yeah, nah, I see what y'all saying in the chat. And Tyra Matthew says, doesn't the black culture judge each other on skin tone? Yeah, but they call that colorism, right? But see that defeats the whole other argument, because if you don't even have the power to change things, right, and you don't have the social construct or the system, I don't even see how you could be an effective colorist. So you might as well say blacks don't participate in colorism either, if you're going to say that they can't be racist. So then you got to throw colorism out the window as well.
Are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in
hearing
the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if
It
it's
matters.
local.
It
I don't
matters.
If you
It
vote,
absolutely matters.
that means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first-
ancestors,
It's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this. Because
yo-
people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's a
It's
war.
all sucker shit
It's a
going on.
war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
We
here.
need physical wars.
It's not.
Until
It's our
motherfuckers ready to
ignorance.
jump it off,
It's not.
we're going to always be
not.
talking.
It's
But
not.
see, real gladiators don't talk. Real
No, it's
gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who
But
are you under control by?
It ain't, you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that
I
ICE
wanna know
agent
who
was
these-
able to shoot
I
that
want to
woman?
know who the. Hold on. Let's be real.
I don't know what I get what Corey's saying, but I disagree with what they're doing right now. This reminds me of what Killer Mike was saying. I'm not about to argue about who got the better master. Seriously. And then him saying you don't vote, that's just an ignorant thing to do. And what Anton said was correct. We say, well, hey, you definitely want to vote locally. You want to be a part of the decisions that is being made in your community and how it is affecting you. Who the hell says I'm not going to go down there and vote and not be a part of my community, and then you're going to sit around and complain when your neighborhood doesn't look the way you want it to look, your property taxes, all those things, you don't want to be a part of that? Who just says I'm not going to go down there and vote? That's the wrong answer. Even if you think it may not matter, it goes back to that old saying, better to have it and not need it, meaning you do it. Even if you think it's a chance that it might not be helpful, at least you did it just in case it is helpful. Because if it is helpful, but you didn't go down there and vote. And here's the thing, if you didn't go down there and vote, you have no right to sit around and complain about the way things are if you're not participating. And especially since I know Corey Holcomb, like he's, they fight, they make things happen. He's not out there fighting and making shit happen. So he's not doing that, and then he's not voting. So he's not doing anything. So you can't complain about this system. Everything you're saying, just throw it out the window.
Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
But see,
No.
I'm on
You
the
missing
streets.
it.
I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the
I'm in
ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
Because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
My God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong what I
This
said?
is so insane.
Is that what I said?
This is-
I
this
said
is
when the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
This
Is
is
that a
so-
lie?
He just saying dumb shit. The problem, you don't do nothing about it. People like you know, what Corey is suggesting with the whole not voting, we was gladiators, they don't do anything. And so, of course, nothing gets done because you don't do anything. Because you're not participating. You're sitting out the game. You're not voting. You're not doing anything. You're not participating. You're not a gladiator. You're not doing anything. So, of course, in some situations, nothing gets done. I don't know why he's saying that. And shout out Patrick. I say the same thing all the time. It's a con. It's a complete con.
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
Like, I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
I hear you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroyed this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and
all right, this is the part where it's finna go bad. Neither one of them are listening to each other. I agree with some things that Corey is saying. I agree with some things that Anton is saying. But they're not really getting deep. Like, for instance, I understand the feeling that Anton is dancing around the question, don't want to answer it, whatever, right? He's saying, can you say how white men are tearing the country down? Anybody realize what's wrong with that question? Don't you have to specify what you mean by that? Some people don't think the country is tore down. You're just saying something. What you're doing is you're trying to appeal to the fact, you're saying, as a black person, you're saying this country is fucked up. Our people are fucked up. The white man is oppressing us and doing these bad things to us. That's the perception that it seems like Corey is coming from. And so I don't even have to specify anything to you. I can just say to Anton, I want you to speak on how the white man is tearing this country up. But if that's not Anton's perception that the country is tore up, he simply just cannot answer that question for you. You need to specify what you mean by saying that. Anywho, all that stuff before, though, is really not important. It's stupid mumbo jumbo. They're all over the place just throwing things out there, arguing. I don't even think they're arguing about the same damn thing. But this is where all this is about to go bad.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you to,
I
yeah,
don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck
You
dick,
doing
homie.
you doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
seats. Let's
Let's
switch
switch it.
seats.
Let's switch
Switch
seats.
seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no.
I want to say shout out to Yolanda says, listening to Corey reminds me of Kevin Samuels. I feel so ashamed to watch our black man degrade our race with spit and stupidity. Stuff like that sets us back and fuels negativity. It does. It does. That's why certain people cannot have certain conversations, to be honest. They just can't. They can only come from that negative perspective. And that I knew from how this interview started that this is where it would go. I could seeing how the interview started, them being so different in their thoughts and the way they're talking to each other, cutting each other off, not really listening to each other, and where there's a lack of comprehension, I know it's going to go left. Now, here's the part that is funny to me is that Corey gets upset and says, you know, because Anton said you sucking dick. Now, Corey has this need. I've watched his show before. He has this need to prove to people. He wants it to be very clear he ain't with the gay shit. He ain't with no backdooria.
Tell you,
I don't do that.
Listen.
Okay, let me wind it more. But I don't think he noticed what he did.
Loud,
talking loud.
and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it.
No,
and
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
He said that's where I lose. He switched first. They're having a heated debate, but it had not gone to disrespect. Corey then makes it a point to say, I lose respect for you and you kissing white man's ass. He's getting right on that line where he about to maybe call him a coon or something like that. He gets disrespectful first. And so Anton just returns the energy and says, oh, well, okay, you sucking black people dick then. Oh, now he want to fight.
Lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you to, yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you
seats.
give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's
Switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit. Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking
Put the microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and going up back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Sir.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my
I
mouth.
got a
You
question
running your
for
mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't
I'm gonna let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either, but I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how it
call this nigga out his name.
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this my show. This my show.
Cool, but I'll take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you're calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. See, I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go all back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go all back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go all back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
No, it's just not.
I ain't fault. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got.
Get out of the way. Darlene is perfectly safe in between them two. Ain't nothing about to happen. Nothing about to happen between them two. Oh man, this is ignorant, man. Oh my God. Shout out fourth quarter says, damn, 100 years between the two. Yeah, man, 100 years between them two. It's silly. I don't know why Corey is getting that angry. I'm just saying, to me as a man, if I came on your show and I'm a guest, I'm your guest, dog. You the host. I'm here to do my thing. I'm here to give my opinion because I'm your fucking guest. And you should have did enough research on your guest that you ain't that shocked and surprised at what your guest says. Right? Because they're your guests. They're coming onto your show. You should want them to entertain your audience. You're the host. It's your fucking show. You don't have a guest and then attack your guest. You're always going to be in the wrong. And then we're talking as two men, and yet the debate is heated because we got two different political views. That's okay. But then you come out of your mouth to say, this is where I lose respect for you. You kiss ass of the white man. That's a very disrespectful thing. Most people are not going to like if you said something to them, especially when you preference it by saying, this is where I lose respect for you. So you're saying now you invite me to your show. I'm your guest. You're the host. You interview. I'm giving my thoughts and ideas. I thought that's why I was here. And the reward I get for giving my thoughts and my ideas and just being honest about what I think. Right? You say this is why I lose respect for you, kids ass. I return the energy. You telling your co-host switch seats and get in my face. Like, come on, man. That's just, you know what it seems like? It seems like you always had a problem from the jump. And honestly, you was just looking for a reason to pop off. That's all. That's for me. If I was in that position, that's what I would think. I was just like, bro, you just don't like me. Shout out to Buck Marty says Anton admitted he came up there to start stuff. Stop it. I don't know. I would have to hear that. Did he come up there to maybe push some buttons, get a rise or something? Maybe, perhaps. It don't matter. It's still Corey's show. And when you have a guest, that's just unprofessional. It is. And you jump up and you switch seats and you don't do nothing. It just look bad. It's no way around. Even if somebody came up there with the purpose, even if Anton said he went up there to start stuff, it wouldn't even matter because in this case, Corey started it with the I lose respect for you and you kiss ass. He started it. There was nothing that Anton said before that was said that would cause this to happen.
got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know,
bro, you not
because that ain't
you not that tough.
Everything straight. Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
And what, today's time? Or his...
No.
And what did it say? Family. What do you mean? You said Ant was wrong more than Corey. Ant came in with his guard up way too much. The kiss ass comment and loss of respect came way later after Ant was low key talking crazy. Where was Ant talking crazy? All he did was give his political views. They was arguing about if you should vote or not vote. And then they were arguing if black people can be racist. Unless you say it's crazy to have your own opinion and to think differently from somebody else, he could have been talking crazy all he wanted to. He didn't disrespect Corey. He didn't disrespect him. Corey disrespected that man. Now, when you debating with people, sometimes it's gonna be little slick jabs that come from both sides, like little witty retorts, stuff like that. But he did not disrespect that man. Corey disrespected him first and just got overly emotional. And I'm not saying, look, if you tell somebody they kiss ass and they tell you suck dick, that's your fault. That you get emotional because you gave them the opportunity to have a better response. Corey should have told Anton he sucked dick, and I think that's really why he got mad. Like, let's be honest, he got mad. You said something that was disrespectful, but it wasn't as bad as the other person what they was gonna say. You just mad because they just had a better comeback. Pause.
Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person. And that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian white
of Jesus,
and I know some bad.
Let's see. But you said, bro, people are only going by these snippet videos. Corey yeah, man. A lot of people are only going by like the clip. People cutting them up and stuff like that. That's why. And I think some people like King Doughboy, you say, yeah, saying somebody is a kiss ass and calling somebody a dick sucker, two different things. Calling a person a dick sucker is way worse, and they can't be fighting words. You know, I'm saying like everybody is different, right? If I'm talking to another dude and we supposed to just be having a talk, a conversation, and a debate, and I'm just saying this is me as a man. The minute he would have said to me, this is where I lose respect for you and kiss ass, I probably wouldn't have said he sucked dick, because I would have stopped the conversation right there and said, hey, bro, what that mean? Because I can leave right now if we're going to get to the disrespect. I would have cut it clear. I would have cut it clean right there. As soon as the words came out of his mouth. What you mean you lose respect for me? Why you bring me to your show? Why am I your guest? Why you talking to me like that? I'm giving you my political views, but I'm not disrespecting you. So what you mean you lose respect? Like what happened? That's me. You don't even have to say kiss ass to me or you suck dick to me. And I know a lot of guys that's like that. You don't have to cuss at them. They can recognize disrespect, because here's the thing. A lot of people like to be slick and talk with a certain tone. And because they didn't cuss or say some words to you, they want you to believe they're not being disrespectful. Him coming out of his mouth saying that to that guy, he started it. Oh, this is why I lose respect for you. What that mean? Why you going there with it? And then you follow that up with you kissing ass. So it was a combination of things that Corey said. Those would be confrontational words to some people.
Bad Caucasian white men.
Okay,
Okay,
right,
so
correct.
look, check this
So that's
out.
the
This is
main
what
point. Let's keep
listen.
everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that, because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect
you
your switch.
too.
Okay, good. I'm glad,
We
brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. We just when I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up.
Right now, Corey trying to explain himself because he know he wrong. He trying to backtrack a little bit, but Anton said we good. So continue with the conversation. Quit. Just drop it.
Anton, my mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. Mm-hmm. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it, because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever's happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house, because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying there's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because
yo, that's fool. He lying and trying to find a way where he correct. If them really the people that you around, you also know that you can't tell a dude that, like, telling the dude he sucked dick is way worse. But here's where you still wrong. If you tell a dude, fuck you, right? Because you think you gonna punk him out. The way he said that whole, see, this is where I lose respect for you. See, you be kissing ass. He tried to he gonna check him, you know what I mean? Flex on him, like he a punk and he ain't gonna say nothing back. But here's the problem with that. You might not scare the person, and they might say something way worse, and now you want to fight based off of something you said. You might tell a dude, man, fuck you. He might say back to you, man, fuck your mama. You said, is that worse than what you said to him? True, but you still at fault because you popped first, and he just popped back, and he's allowed to respond however he want to respond to you being disrespectful. So that, if Corey never would have said those things to Anton would have not said that to him. And Corey trying to find a way where he's still right, but I don't understand it because Anton already apologized. He said, all right, cool, whatever, I apologize, man. Let's drop it and move on with the conversation. But Corey cannot let go of it, and he's going to keep that negative energy in the room, and it's going to pop off again. It's 2 pop-offs in this show.
It's like, that's their homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is,
oh yeah, and to anybody, y'all be getting upset. Sometimes I pause it, but that's the rules on YouTube. Sometimes you got to pause it. They don't want you just playing it all the way through. I tried it before. They get upset.
You know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm
man.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary.
I'm not.
When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said.
I said
they do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat, you see it in the comments, all of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand.
But now Anton is lying. And what's so beautiful about this is they both got emotional about things that we know bother them, right? Corey in all his shows, well, I ain't gonna say all his shows, majority of his shows, a lot of the shows I've watched, he always talks about backdoor. He got a problem with this gay shit, right? So he gets pissed off about the dick sucking comment, right? Ain't it funny? Anton gets pissed off about the ass kissing comment. Shout out to the god Yohanatan said kissing ass means you're a sellout. Dick sucking means you're a bitch. This is street talk against Sambo speech. Appreciate you writing that. What's something that Anton would get mad about? You calling him a sellout. Why? Because he's more conservative. So just like Corey was upset with him earlier in the conversation, there's other people that have said that to Anton. And it triggered him the same way the dick sucking thing triggered Corey. So for him to say, I had no limits, I have no boundaries, as if he don't care, he don't have no feelings, I'm sorry, that's just not true, bro. You got triggered. And that's why you came back with a great comeback, I have to say. And you told Corey, oh yeah, well, you be sucking dick. Because you was triggered, you was upset. And he said it himself to Corey just before this, like 5 minutes before this, when he was yelling at Corey, he said, well, you said some things I don't fuck with. So don't act like things just don't bother you, dog.
So
This is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat, because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say about this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got
let me ask you a question.
Motherfuckers saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Let me ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm not saying I'm not.
No. Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking.
And family, I'm not saying you all the way wrong. I do see what you were saying.
You know, real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything.
Appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you for that. I appreciate you.
I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You missed me when you say you can't disrespect people. With what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm a disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
That's not. No, I'm not saying do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online.
It
ain't even. Yes, you did. You just said that.
Disrespectful online.
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you talking about real people?
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people.
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear me when I say
what you're saying?
Whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man. It's different than online.
What up? My brother, the Prince of Petty, is in the building. What up, bro? Man, you up late or you up early? Well, I guess early now. Yeah. Shout out to the guy. He said one not listening. I agree, one not listening. I think Corey is simply trying to say that you can get away with certain things online that you can't get away in person. So don't let your online behavior get you in trouble. You get so used to being online that you know, because online you can say whatever you want to say, right? And that might create a behavior where you forget when you get in front of a man, you ain't online anymore. You know, it ain't a screen and distance and the internet to separate you. His fist can actually connect to your face. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's what Corey is pointing out. So Corey is saying, you know, people say things online. I don't hold it against, you know, it's not like you can get to them. They're online, right? I think what Anton is saying is that Corey is a hypocrite is because how could you ever get mad at anybody for disrespecting you when we've witnessed you on your show say things about people that they could perceive as disrespectful and take as disrespectful. The same way you take you suck dick as disrespectful, there's things you said on your show about other people, famous people, that they most definitely think that you was disrespecting them. And so that's what Anton is saying. They're both correct right now, but they're having two different arguments. And they're talking past each other. I think they just don't get it. You know, sometimes you got two people that just don't mix well. And they ain't never gonna mix well, and they just not gonna get along. And it just is what it is. And they most likely one should have recognized that and just ended the interview, to be honest.
Face
I'm
to
the same
face.
person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like, I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life, and I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate, or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's gonna go up, then it's just gonna go up and we just gonna figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
gonna talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not gonna talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man,
oh man, what up, the guy Yohanatan? Man, I appreciate you, brother. Man, thank you, bro, for that, man. I appreciate that. I'm hoping I hope I was pronouncing your name correctly as well, man. I appreciate that, brother. And for real, I gotta get some more. I gotta get me some sound effects and stuff like that, man. I appreciate that. I definitely do. Yeah, man, I gotta get some sound effects and stuff, man. I wish I had the thing. I see other people got the screens. You know what I'm saying? The stuff with the screen and the things, blow up on the screen and all that stuff, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. And see, they give me these default things. This is all like I got stuff like that, man. I was like, man, I gotta upload some sounds and stuff like that. I appreciate you though, man, for real.
especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
cool. I don't go there to try to. I don't have to shock jock, even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that shit, I forgot. I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Now, give me an example.
Corey.
Anton like me?
You pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say
Give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will
but
you please
because
give me an
because I don't want to implement nobody into this that that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak
By
from my
you
own
saying
perspective.
that, it sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick
You
your
said I
targets
pick on people
carefully.
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example
because
that's the third time.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about it?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I
you
tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You see, I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about it. Hot trash, no jokes. In the future, when people watch it, they don't know him like we know him now in this culture. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what?
And
I can live with that.
And
I can live with that.
And
but what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying I think that was kind of
and
you found a way to bring that into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn.
No, you asked me for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep your name and names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then. If that's
Oh man, shout out my brother, the Prince of Petty Man says Anton killed Corey with that comment. Corey threw out disses first. Anton's were better. Straight triggered Corey. Miss Lady says that he targeted a lot of people. Miss Lady, you talking about with Corey? Corey targets a lot of people. Yeah. Let's see. Boom.
that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this?
And now Anton's gonna call out with the Corey's people, saying they don't set him right, they don't call him out and stuff. And that could be true. But I tell you another thing that could be true. Sometimes people hang around people that just agree with them. So why would they call them out? It's like, even assholes have friends, right? People assume that you're the only asshole amongst your friends. And they go, man, y'all don't never say nothing to him when he be doing this or doing that. And it's like, why would they? They agree with me. I'm an asshole. They assholes. Why you think we all friends and we hang out together?
Can I respond
because
to
Darlene is real chill and she not gonna cause no friction. And Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see,
I don't cut me off.
I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion. So I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up
let's see. Christopher says not really good examples though. Who did he personally disrespect? Does he disrespect the co-host? I don't understand what them calling him out matters. Yeah, I see. You know what, Christopher? I see what he's trying to say. I don't know if that's a good point. Am I hanging out with people that won't challenge me, or am I hanging out? Because think about it. If you're acting, I'm just so disrespectful, evil person. I could just be hanging out with people that are just as crazy and loony as me. So why would they call me out? They're on the same type time I'm on. So it could mean nothing. You know, I don't know these people personally. Maybe I don't know, maybe somebody else in the chat has seen it, but I don't know. Sometimes people with people and they just moving on the same type time. So it's really no reason to call them out. And some people have different relationships with people. Some people don't believe in correcting their friends in front of other people, but they'll do it, you know, because they feel like, hey, that might be public embarrassment, you know. So I think Anton was trying to be a little messy when he said that.
Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But
I know what
I can't. I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship.
I'm listening.
Maybe
I'll
maybe the reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about you
speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig don't have a backbone around me. Because one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know. I see motherfuckers don't be fighting Craig. I see motherfuckers don't run up on him with that bullshit quick. The motherfuckers who I seen ran up on Craig way bigger than Craig. So the obvious needs to be said because I believe that there's a lot of people who don't know the obvious, and I can't teach you that in an episode. But I'm saying, like, if you ever see me around any woman, Anton, if you see me around any woman, trust me, dues been paid, homie. And I can't say it no other way better than that. Dues been paid. That might not be something you will catch. I'm saying this for the streets. Dues been paid, homie. Trust me, man. Trust me. I don't be around just anybody. I can't let any type of woman just come with me and be connected to me in no way. I don't like that. If you around me, it's a reason you around me. And I'm saying, like, I don't know if I could graduate you to that next level of the conversation. And it ain't no disrespect to you. But I'm saying, like, you see somebody around me? Oh, I ain't just got anybody around me. Dues been paid, homie. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying it tough either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand. Yeah. So anybody around me, dude.
Christopher says that Anton made a point and then didn't back it up. So far, who is Corey picking and choosing to personally disrespect? I read that comment because I think that's part of the reason this interview is finna go south again, right? Because I think they apologize to each other, but I just think that negative energy just still in the room and they can't get past it. And I think they're beginning to irritate each other. They're not listening to each other. They're talking past each other. Anton did say Corey picking and choosing, you know, but he's asking him to clarify that and tell me what, tell me when, like, just say it. And he's kind of not. And then he brings Darlene and his friends into the conversation. And I think that irritated Corey further. And I'm gonna just let it play. Because then Corey is gonna make a personal attack towards Anton, and he's gonna suggest some things.
Who's been paid? I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dudes ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you because I don't know you. And ain't no dudes been paid, so I don't know you. I don't know you.
And we spoke right
Got a
before the show.
question for Anton.
so-
Anton.
What happened?
No,
got
no,
a
no. I'm
question
not
for
talking
Anton.
about.
No, I understand.
You
I
get
did.
me?
I
Okay.
got that.
All right.
I got that. But in my case too, whenever I choose to speak up or challenge him on anything or tell him, look, I don't agree with that or what have you, I won't keep delving into it because I don't see the point, because I know at a certain point with men like you at your age, there's not going to be any change. So why? I don't even bother with it. I just, I might say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then if they want to, I'm not for it.
I'm with you.
That's it. I just don't like, I don't do that. I got way more important fish to fry in that. And I thought, I'm not going to change this man's mind on stuff. So I just don't even bother. That's it.
But another thing about the ladies, since we talking about this, see, whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit? Why is this motherfucker in the streets with you? That's how I feel about life.
Oh man. All right. So I'm gonna rewind it. Now Corey gonna say some things. Anton gonna act like he don't know what Corey talking about. And it's gonna be another blow up. Here we go.
Already say to myself, what is this fuck shit? Whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit?
Now remember, Anton brings Darlene into the conversation, right? Saying she don't call him out on stuff, right? Corey says, you don't know me and her relationship, right? Notice after that, it gets brought up the fact that Darlene and Anton were talking before the show. I'm sure it was innocent. When you meet somebody for the first time, y'all about to do a show together, probably just getting to know them a little bit and just talking. So now Anton has come up to the show with another woman trying to get her on to the show, according to Corey, but it ain't his wife. And so what Corey is doing is he's being messy now, saying, okay. You want to bring Darlene into this conversation, saying Darlene supposed to check me. This is my partner, but you going to tell me about our relationship. Okay, well, let's talk about why you up here with a woman that ain't your wife. That's what Corey is doing right now.
If it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit? Why is this motherfucker in the streets with you? That's how I feel about life. So I'm saying, like, that might be a prejudice that I have. I can admit, if a woman is in the streets with a man, fuck is this?
Why? Why do you care about that? Why is that meaningful to you?
No, it's not that I care at all, because it's not my business. But I'm saying, like, if a man stepped to me with a woman and it ain't his wife, all I do is say to myself,
You mean like checking you?
not checking me, brother. I'm saying, like, if a man has a woman with him,
Okay.
and you know what I'm saying, it's not his wife, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like, if a man got a woman with him and he say, hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so-and-so. It makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't been explained, I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is this sucker shit?
Oh man, my brother Prince says that's gay. That's bro code being violated. Did he violate the code, y'all? Did he violate the code? I think did he violate the code, man? He's talking about Anton this whole time. He's talking all around the way, sneak dissing. He's talking about Anton, and Anton is just, he's sitting there like, I can't believe this, man. He's looking at him like Denzel at Training Day. You disloyal, fool ass punk. Now, mind you, at first, at watching this, I didn't know what Corey was talking about. I didn't. Christopher said, "Yeah, I see Corey returning the petty." I'm telling you, man, did not know what he was talking about until Anton gets up to leave and Corey throws an insult at the woman.
Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G.
All right, Miss Lady said that's some suck ass shit. Oh my God. Oh man. Not knowing Anton's wife, knowing Mika travel with him and is signed to him, he asked to put her on the show to promote her show and channel. Okay, that's what Lemon Pepper is saying. Yeah, but Corey trying to spin it another way. Unless Corey seen something we all didn't see. You know, like you could tell the energy around two people, but I'm not trying to throw nothing like that out there and stuff like that. It probably was innocent. He probably was just trying to promote somebody and get him on the show. And Corey's just trying to be petty and use this as a moment to get Anton back for bringing Darlene and his friends into the conversation. And I'm gonna say this, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Some people be having friends and they be overprotective of them. I don't even think it's about Anton bringing up his friends saying that, hey, they don't correct you when you're wrong. I don't think, because in this actual show, Corey talks about it a little bit. I don't think he appreciated Anton and Darlene having a conversation before the show. For whatever reason, I don't think he appreciated it because it comes up in this conversation.
And I know you know what I'm talking about because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody introduces you, if somebody took.
And see, now look, watch this. Corey can't be all the way off because Anton laughs and says, I don't know what you're talking about. But I thought he'd keep it real. He would have just said, man, you talking about the woman that I brought here with me today that I asked you to put on the show? That's somebody that I'm working with. That's somebody that I signed that I'm doing business with. My wife knows that I'm here with her. There's nothing bad going on, nothing sneaky. She's not a side chick. Like, he would have stood on it, right? But he just laughs and says, I don't know what you're talking about. So he knows what Corey is talking about. And he's got an awkward laugh on his face. Here we go.
I know you know what I'm talking about because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
He said, you know what I'm talking about because you smart than a motherfucker. You know the woman I'm talking about that you brought with me here today.
I know you know what I'm talking about because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody,
Wow.
if somebody introduces you, if somebody took the time,
I don't know what he's talking about.
And see, and he's laughing. He's doing the, I don't know what he's talking about. Why act like that if it is innocent and it's nothing? Especially, here's the thing. You got a wife, you got a married man. You would just clear that up right there. The same way Corey wanted to get upset talking about the whole dick sucking thing, you would have cleared, hey, look, dog, I'm a married man. I'm here with somebody that I'm working with. My wife knows that she's here with me. There's nothing crazy going on. So good try. Good try, but it's not going to work because my wife knows who I'm here with.
If somebody actually walks in and takes the time to introduce you to somebody, that's being imposed on. I'm like, uh-oh.
There's people in the chat say, what is Corey talking about? All the uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm like, uninitiated. Don't introduce me to, especially if I know that person.
That's how I believe it.
This is what I know. This is what I am. I admit that I am a C student.
In what?
In life and everything.
Okay.
In school and everything. I'm a C student. So the way I like to do it is I like for people to break it down to me like a C student. Help me to understand like I'm barely graduating. Break it down to me like a little child. The way that you would talk to a child, talk to me.
Right.
That's why I like to do it. And it's easier for me to digest it.
I like that you said that, but see, I'm at a stage of the game. I ain't got time to talk to kids.
Why not?
I don't got time to talk to kids. My kids grown, and I'm saying like if they asked me to go to a school and speak to the children, I would tell the children to do what's right, because I know that's what they're supposed to do. I'll be.
The guy said Corey wrong for this. Yeah, I can't say that I would not do that. I wouldn't do that to a guy. I wouldn't suggest nothing like that.
Like, listen, do what's right. Whenever you get that feeling like you're doing something wrong, then step back and do what's right. That's what I would tell kids. That way I would be able to speak from the heart.
So you're one of those do what I say, not what I do.
No.
Let me do what's right.
Let me tell you what my translation of that is. This is my translation of that. I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it, because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables, because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student, so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about, so that we all can understand it, because we all may need to learn something.
Right.
Yeah, but I disagree with that, Anton, because you said Anton made a video and he said himself that going on to the Corey Holcomb show that he was gaining a new audience. And being a married man and having a wife, don't speak in no riddles when you know what somebody talking about and correct it. I see people in the chat saying that Anton's wife actually, supports him traveling around with the lady. Right? So, but here's the thing. I didn't know that. And there's going to be a lot of other people that don't know that. And I don't believe in letting somebody play with your marriage or play with your wife. You see what I'm saying? You got triggered earlier when he said he don't have respect for you and kiss ass, and you told him he sucked dick. He's going to get upset again in his interview. I just think that was one point in time where he shouldn't have played no games. He shouldn't have let it be no riddle. He should have corrected that right then and there, and it shouldn't have been no laughing and joking. But see, that's things like, to me, things I take seriously though. So I guess everybody's just different on what they take seriously or not like that. But I wouldn't let that float around like that. I would not let him get that off.
So look, what you said,
they teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me, you said it.
Why is Phil laughing?
Phil silly. He's silly. Philly tried to, look, it was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing, how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing, how he was thinking.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man. You funny. If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
you know what I'm doing right now, Phil? I'm putting pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working like that.
By saying that he's not going, because
it ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
What Corey don't like? Why are you talking to that man over there?
Because I gotta talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
Them the games where niggas get in the
Brent said he's overprotective of his yes man. Yeah.
fights. I'm telling you,
here's the
this
thing.
is how it jump off.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is Corey. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows, but he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open the door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to give my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Now Anton is being petty back to Corey, and he's suggesting that he has feelings because he's already figured out at this point it's easy to trigger this motherfucker. So he said, I'm about to trigger his ass again. And it worked because now Corey gonna say
I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open the door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to give my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom from you.
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, if,
When did
I'm gonna try to
when did the
explain.
conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm
enough.
trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can
don't get
explain it. I can explain
Okay, go
it.
ahead.
Maybe
oh, you know what? I gotta pause again. I think y'all write in the comments. Do y'all think that maybe Corey was trying to step to Anton, the girl that's with Anton, and maybe she wasn't giving him no play? And so maybe Corey was trying to get Anton to explain that relationship before the show. And Anton probably like, yeah, you know, because it ain't his business, right? And so now you got Corey saying, you with a woman that ain't with your wife, and you don't want to explain the shit. Maybe that's what happened.
look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you,
You the one that's talking in riddles.
you ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I
Why
could
would been to
tell.
jail? You
could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't
who
think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
What the fuck is we
Well, you
talking
can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying
never going to jail, bro.
Well, okay.
I don't even have that. Dog, I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized, that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other, because men can go to war over misunderstanding.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other, because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was gonna happen like that fast. That's why out here I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite.
Well, these two can't stop arguing. It's almost like they brothers and grew up in the house together. Like they can't stop.
Hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
Yeah, Tara, this conversation is all the way silly. It's very silly. It was nothing mature about it.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied, because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the
ain't shit on himself.
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me, because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Be careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna have to hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all good.
I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because
you still talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
They both sound like two females now. That's the most female shit I ever heard in my damn life. This sounds like oh my God. This is crazy. It's too much emotions between them two. It is. Like crazy. Oh man, that the problem is neither one of them could let it go, and they keep bringing it up, so it's going to get rehashed. Like seriously.
Me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you.
But Anton, that ain't how you said it. You said it like bragging. Don't say it like you were saying it like you was rehashing. You said it like bragging. Like, man, I already disrespected you today. Like you said it like bragging.
That I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
That's the part that got me. It's probably better this way. It sounds like a breakup, man. I thought that was the funniest thing on this whole interview with. I gotta clip that and use that shit. It's probably better this way. Don't that sound like something when you break up with somebody and the woman put her hand up? It's probably better this way. When he did that, man, hey, I was cracking my ass, man. I was cracking my ass up. Pause what I just said. It was funny. It was very, very funny. That's what I want to say. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how they got there. It's like Corey saying you still talking about everybody else but yourself. But I'm confused as to who Anton was supposed to be talking about at that time. They just chopping it up, not really saying much or nothing.
White men.
That ain't it.
Cold.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you're hypocritical. Okay. I told you that.
Terry, that didn't know it was going to happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't.
Okay, so Corey's talking about he likes to behave a certain way. He applies a code to his life. Anton calls it out and says, "No, you don't. You're a hypocrite."
And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code.
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite. But what are you talking about?
No. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect your respect the way that you move, but I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all.
Okay, so Anton brings back up, hey, I said to your face before, you was a hypocrite. And I told you before, the way you move is not correct. Meaning, and what I think Anton is going back to is just the disrespectful way that he feels Corey talks to people.
He's
Why
talking
I like
about
the chat.
everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the
ain't shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out
shitted
to the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You
that-
shitted.
All right, I see where it went wrong. Shot Prince Petty says Anton tried to have the conversation since he was there in the studio. Anton is no angel in this at all, but Corey proved he's actually gay, very feminine, can't hold a conversation, and a hypocrite. Let's see. The God says Anton don't talk shit about white men and women. Yeah. You know, I think there was a place to hold him to that because right before this all went bad, Anton said, well, we can have the conversation right now. I don't have nothing better to do today. And I think Corey should have took that opportunity to prove him wrong if he really could do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think Corey's just tired of Anton at this point. To be honest. But watch this.
It on me to my face. Feel like you talking shit again.
I'm not to your face.
Motherfucker.
I feel like I should.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfucker.
I feel like I shitted on you.
What Corey just said, honestly, is a lie. Did he have some things to say that people would disagree with? I would not describe as what he did in this interview as him shitting on black people. They really didn't even get deep into that conversation. To me, it was very surface level. Anton, once again, some people are not going to like what I'm about to say. Once again, Corey oversteps a line and Anton fires off on him.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the
he ain't
chat.
shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on no.
So if you start off by saying you didn't shit on Caucasian males, you ain't shit on yourself, but you shitted on black people, and if I feel that I didn't shit on black, I think you calling me a sellout again. Because if I'm anti and I feel like I ain't shit on nobody, I'm wondering why you saying that.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you.
Thank you. So you're talking shit to me, saying I shitted on black people. What else can I say to that? I shitted on you. That's what I did. That's the only thing he could say to that. So once again, Corey kind of starts it again. He kind of starts it again, and Anton just all right, cool. No, I shitted on you.
To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me because I feel like you talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will
Corey,
lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
The tough talk. I got security. You got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't
shit.
got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all good.
I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not?
Yo, what up, Junie June? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, sis?
What you said. You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize.
Lemon Pepper says, Anton said, you gotta be quicker than that.
Is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone. No. That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
It's probably better this way. Oh man, hey. Shout out President Petty, man. Press, we was debating about this earlier on Clubhouse, and Press he said, Corey just didn't have that intellect. He's not as even though he's a comedian, I was disappointed. I did expect him to I expected him to be a little bit more witty. And Anton kind of just got him at every turn, man. I expected Corey to have a little bit better comebacks and stuff, and he kind of admits to himself being triggered, talking to him and stuff. I don't know. When somebody's a comedian, you just expect them to have better comebacks. You just do. Yeah. Shout out to Junie June, man. I'm glad you're doing fantastic. Me as well. Me as well. Prince says Corey is literally talking tough. He swapped seats and did nothing. Furthermore, oh man.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man. You gone.
I'm out the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass hey, homie. All right, I'm out. Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
So you see, then he starts disrespecting the woman that he has there with him, which I didn't like that part. Cause I don't know if he has any proof that this woman is in fact Anton's side chick. You see what I'm saying? And I haven't seen no proof of it. And I didn't hear that woman's voice or see where she had anything to do with an argument between two grown-ass men. I don't know why you would openly just start disrespecting a random woman that you don't know. That I'm sorry, but that's fucked up. I don't know why you would do that. I can't respect that. Just a random woman. She's coming there. She's working with Anton. She's going to the Corey Holcomb show. And if you have no proof of anything, all you can say is, and here's the thing, it can't really be bad if Anton took her down there. In Corey's own words, Anton tried to get her on the show. Like, hey, I'm bringing somebody with me that I'm working with. Can we get her on the show? And this could be a woman, honestly, Corey doesn't know. This could be a woman that is a fan of his. And for her to be there and you disrespect her like that, bro, that's not cool. You're arguing with the man. There's no reason to attack that woman like that.
Get your bitch ass hey, homie. All right, I'm out. Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend. Now who the next motherfucker to come up here? What up?
So there's a new word in the dictionary called rage bait, right? So that's what you just witnessed. So
rage bait. Let me tell you something.
It's a new word.
That ain't no new word.
Okay, bet. It's
Let me
old
tell you
behavior,
something.
new word.
Where I'm from, if a nigga
Yo, Cherry is in the chat tearing Anton up, man. Yeah. Cherry, you don't like Anton?
say something about sucking dick, nigga, it's on.
And he knows.
I don't know nothing about no niggas saying nothing to no nigga where niggas talk about suck dick and niggas be ready to swing.
And he knows that.
But he didn't say that dick sucking shit again. Get your fat ass out of here, nigga.
There's just certain words
That's
you just
a
don't
hate.
use.
In here with this bitch that he know ain't his wife and motherfucker trying to get the bitch on the show. Bitch, nigga, you ain't got it like that, nigga. Get your cake ass out of here, nigga. Like, I'm finna be upset. This is what I wanted to talk about today, mainly. We have a situation in America going on where there are a lot of men that don't want to reveal themselves, but they have bitterness because they know you're not the type of guy they are on the backdooria side of the game. Let me say this one more time. There's a lot of men in this world that don't want to reveal themselves, but they're upset at men who expose backdooria, so they find other ways to talk about you, and they won't never reveal who they are. I want to start a campaign to teach men how to be good sissies. I talked to a couple of people I know today. A good sissy is a man who knows how he gets down, and he knows how you get down, and he won't never cross them lines. I could be around a man who indulges in other men's behavior, and he know I don't get down like that. So if he don't ever impose it on me or find ways to talk crazy to me that's not straight on, see, the straight on way, he don't like you because you don't agree with the backdooria behavior. But if they don't want to come at you like, I know you don't like backdooria behavior, they come at you with something else. It's the curveball effect. So we have to teach these guys how to be good sissies. Hold on.
I gotta say,
still on the phone.
hey, again,
Why would that be any of our jobs? Who is he trying to give that job to? Teach people to be good sissies. What?
and remember, he would rather storm off than talk shit about.
He's done that
white
before.
men.
He's done that. He didn't never say nothing about white
Or
men.
Democratic shit.
Right. He didn't never say nothing about white
Stormed
men.
off. We wouldn't say shit about.
But
the white men.
he didn't have to say nothing about white men. If he'd said something about me sucking dick again,
Right.
I was already looking at that eyeball because that's what I wanted. I wanted that
tell you
nigga to be on that next podcast like this.
He wouldn't look a white man in the eye.
If he'd have said something about sucking dick right there, I was finna found that nigga, and whatever come with it, I'll be having to spend some more money in court because I don't want no court cases. In fact, I really can't have a court case right now because I got shit going on with court cases. But I am a man, and you can't step to me with that dick sucking shit like right here. I can see if you were like out in the park arguing with a nigga, that nigga be like, fuck you, nigga, suck my dick. That's different. That's different. That's a nigga yelling, looking for it. But this motherfucker thought he was gonna sit here and say to me something about sucking dick. I ain't even mad at the nigga because I believe the nigga is weird. But that's okay. You could be weird. You just can't step to motherfuckers with dick sucking shit. Niggas fight. Niggas kill each other over that. And I really don't think he know that. Did he just say he ain't got no friends that been to jail? Did he really say that? Who the fuck ain't got people that went to jail that live in Detroit?
Yeah.
The mayor went to jail. What the fuck? How the fuck is you in Detroit? I'll call all my Detroit niggas. Do y'all know a nigga that ain't been to jail? I mean, do y'all have any friends that ain't never been to jail? The only man who I know who would say that is a man who ain't bold enough to say nothing about the Caucasian responsibilities in America and what they did to make things go bad. But back on the good sissy, because we on the good sissy. We need to teach our men who indulge in that type of behavior how to be confident and honest about who they are, where there is no issues. Like, you can't act like you're mad at me.
Yo, what's up, Miss Lady? I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully, you be back next time I do another live. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Oh man, it ain't even. I think I felt like I was sitting here forever. What time is it? Oh man. I appreciate that, June. Appreciate that. Let's see. I might play. I was trying to see. I might play a little bit more of this. I don't know.
Corey didn't do something right on the internet. But the truth is, you mess with men and you didn't want to say you mess with men, and that's really your issue with me. In Hollywood, Atlanta, and everywhere else over the internet,
You know
I
what?
don't know, that nigga probably gone.
You know what? Dog walk. Dog walkers here.
Man, you know who looked the scaredest?
Dog walk.
Who looked the scaredest? His bodyguard. That nigga was like.
Hey, I'll beat your ass, nigga.
We ain't beat nobody yet.
No.
Hey, can I tell y'all something? Hold on, let me tell y'all something. This is not a lie. Phil, Nail, hey, what this thing cost?
Over $1 million.
Nigga, this board back here, this ain't no sucker shit. My nigga Laylaw bought this thing right here. Laylaw, Joe Mac and Macca bought this screen. This screen is not no cheap. The screen they bought was defective, so the company gave them the upgrade.
I don't think they realize because they can only see.
This ain't no cheap shit. You don't tear this up. But I believe if I would have super socked that nigga, I could have guided him that way. Because I was already sizing him up. I was like, oh, this is a little fat motherfucker.
I'd have whooped him, man.
I was like, dog.
I gotta get back to my show. I was watching.
Nigga, you stupid, nigga.
I gotta get back to my show, man.
Hey, man, that nigga would have said I suck dick. I'd have dotted that nigga out. I swear to God, and took whatever.
I don't think you would have did that, Corey. I don't think neither one of them wanted to fight. Even Anton standing up saying, "Hey, let's take it outside." I don't think he really wanted Corey to stand up and take it out back. I think he was just calling his bluff, and he was happy. And I think he was happy that Corey didn't get. I don't think neither one of them wanted to fight. I think they just talking tough, to be honest. So. June said, "Yawn, she don't believe him." I don't think neither one of them wanted to fight. You know what? It's crazy hearing them because they both grown. Like they both, these older guys. It's kind of weird to see them talking tough like that, absence of each other, what they was going to do when either one of them could have did what they was going to do in that moment.
Ever come with it. But I ain't living like that. I'm not living like that. I am a successful man.
Come back with the bodyguard. I'll whoop that nigga.
That bodyguard ain't with that nigga. That nigga just trying to get that money and get the fuck. Let me drop this cake ass nigga off at the airport. That nigga say he don't know nobody who went to jail. What the fuck?
Nah, he was trying to.
How do you live in America and don't know nobody who went to jail? And he called me a hypocrite. This man said I'm a hypocrite, and he said he don't know nobody who went to jail. But back on the good sissy.
I gotta get back to my show. I gotta show it to you.
Go ahead, Joe. Do your thing, man.
Oh, man. Fuck Anton.
The nigga was sitting right here, goddammit. That nigga then when he said, I disrespected you in your face. I was like, is this nigga talking crazy? Because I still slap the shit out this motherfucker. You can be around men, you can disagree with men, but you can't disrespect men when you standing next to them, man. If you want to bait people like that and play like you don't know, good luck.
And if you say that you don't know, if you don't know somebody, then watch yourself. That's when you really take extra precautions because you don't.
I don't know if they can hear you, dude.
You're not familiarized with the person yet, so why would you want?
That's why I don't have people up here. But I'm saying, like, you can't come up here.
All right. I don't want to play too much more of his video. At the end of the day, I would say this video don't change no way I feel about Anton and Corey. I take everyone on the internet with a grain of salt. I ain't no big fan of Corey. I ain't no fan of Anton. I remember Corey from watching him do stand-up. Honestly, that's how I know about Corey. Other than that, all this stuff when it comes to podcasts, it's all people's opinions. And so I can't say I'm really a fan of anybody because I kind of just, none of us live in the same places. So, none of us have the same background, upbringing. I don't expect us to even agree on everything. So it's not like I'm some follower of these people. So for me, this interview doesn't change anything. I think the problem that I've seen on the internet is people were chopping up the clips a certain way, which showed to me that people just wanted to pick a side. And what I wondered was, why do people always feel like they have to pick a side? You could just say both these motherfuckers is wrong. You ain't got to pick no side like you gang or something like that. You can just say they both wrong. I just think they both to me, they both was wrong. And I think they both acted ignorantly. That's how I feel about it. I don't think nothing they was talking about was that serious. For how it turned up, nothing they was talking about was that deep, was that serious at all. Nothing. And let me see. Boom. Even as much as we watched this video, right? We had an hour and 14 minutes in that video. Them fools got into an argument within let me see when they switch seats. There we go. He's sitting in the middle. As you can see, the conversation couldn't have been that deep. At 26 minutes, yeah. Within 25 minutes, that first argument pop off and they about to fight each other. They couldn't have been in no deep ass conversation. Like literally in the beginning of this whole interview, this happens. It's just crazy. It's just insane that they would act that way. Shout out Junior June says fair use. Yeah. I remember Tommy used to say that all the time. He'd be like, fair use, nigga, fair use. But yeah, I just think they was both ignorant, to be honest with you. Let me see. I don't know how Anton feel. Of course he talked about it. He has his own views of it. But my personal opinion, I just feel like they both acted immaturely. I did. I don't want to see old ass, overweight dudes fighting on the internet. I don't.
Started realizing, okay, I see where this is going. Let's slow down. Let's go point by point, and let's break this shit down. Because we got all night. I ain't going nowhere. I slotted myself just for this conversation. But this is where we gonna get to it. And let me tell you what the blogs missed. But they do that intentionally.
No, you talking loud,
you talking loud,
and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
Now, they don't add that part in there. Why don't they add that part in there? Where it start is after he say that.
Well, shout out to me because I did add that in there, played the whole thing. Shout out to the guy says, I know Anton wrong because he couldn't answer Corey questions. Corey wrong because he kept the conversation, kept the argument going. But when Corey tried to bring it back, Anton didn't want to talk about Edomites. Yeah, Corey was like the Matrix. Not Corey, I mean Anton was like the Matrix, man, dodging them some of them questions. He really was. And he admitted to it later on in the conversation where he said, I sometimes talk in riddles and I'll pretend like I don't know when I do know. So he was doing it on purpose. Shout out to Prince of Petty says, yeah, they both were dead wrong, but Corey showed the world how stupid he really is. Oh man, never give an idiot a platform. Junie June says, okay, it's 2:27 and I'm going to sleep. Great show. Stay blessed. Thank you so much, Junie June, for coming through. Well, see you next time. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm about to shut it down too. I'm tired and hungry at the same time. And I don't think I can do both. So I'm gonna pick one or the other. Yeah. I know I had pulled up this Antoine video for a reason, but I don't remember why. I'm trying to see.
The disrespect was before I ever said anything. When you see this chopped up on platforms, they chop it where I then respond to the energy. They don't chop it where the disrespect started. They chop it. Oh man, if Anton was nigga, he started saying disrespectful shit way before I ever even. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna return the same energy that you gave it to. When they start their clips, and when people start to do their narrative, they don't start it at where he said, "You kissing Caucasian men ass." Is that gay? You telling another man that he kissing a white man's ass? Can I take that as gay? Would I be justified to be offended at that? But I respect it though, because you said it to my face. I respect it because you didn't say it when I was gone. You said it to my face. I'm going to give him that. At the very least, you got to give him that. You have to give it that he said it to my face.
Yeah.
But that don't mean shit to me. You know why? Because he don't know me in real life. And so I don't take it to mean shit. His words don't resonate with me. And so this is another thing that I want y'all to learn, Black people. They not smart like that, bro. They not smart. They want you to be a victim. I don't look at myself as a victim. My father taught me that life is 90%, 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it. Why would I get offended? I've never pedestalized this nigga. This nigga don't mean nothing to me. He a content creator, as far as I'm concerned, just like I am. Why?
Yeah, but Anton, you got offended. That's why you returned the disrespect. If you was not offended, you was kind of like calm, cool about it, like how he's acting now on this video, he would just say, "Hey, man, look, I'm not gonna do the disrespect. If that's where it's gonna be, I just leave." Anton got big platforms. He don't have to tolerate disrespect on somebody's platform. So if in fact it means nothing to him, he could just, "Hey, man, I feel like I sense you getting disrespectful. If it's gonna be like that, I'll just leave. I don't have to be here."
I'm not tripping about it. Okay, cool. So that's where we going? Well, if that's where we going, then we can go all the way to hell with it. You can't control how a nigga respond to you once you disrespect him. You can't say, "Oh, it's levels to disrespect." Nigga, you disrespected me to my face. But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. Well, now you offended. Now you rolling your eyes and you offended. They never start where the disrespect start. They always go where niggas get offended. And let me tell you another thing about black people. They emotional.
I hate when people react using their emotions and then say, "Oh, one thing about black people." But see, Anton to get mad when people say, "Why you don't say nothing about white people?" But then he say shit like that. See, that's the thing about black people. They emotional. Sir, you said it like you're not black too, and you said it like you didn't get emotional on the show. But you act like Corey's crazy for saying why you don't say nothing bad about other people.
Niggas get offended. And let me tell you, respect start. They always go where niggas get offended. And let me tell you another thing about black people. They emotional. They emotional. They can't hold that shit in. They can't control themselves. But where he went wrong.
Once again, they can't control. Neither one of y'all showed self-control. And y'all didn't fight. That's true, but that had nothing to do with self-control. It's because y'all never intended on fighting in the first place. You had no real desire to do it.
Where he went wrong.
Oh, and I want to make this very clear. Him saying, "And you suck the dick of black people," and even with Corey Holcomb saying the kiss ass thing, I don't think neither one of them was implying anything gay at all.
Is this, and I'm gonna tell you where he went wrong. What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
Tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you
seats.
give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's
Switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucker.
Listen. This is what I know for sure. One thing is for sure, and two things is for certain. You can't say I'm jumping off the porch and don't jump. You can't go to the end of the ledge and don't jump. Nigga, you might as well have left Darlene in the middle of us because you got to do something now. You got to do something now. I'm
He
not
got-
impressed.
He got a point when he say that. He do. He got a point where he say, you doing all that, switching seat, getting in the face, say it again. It's like, I already said it twice. I already said it twice.
Ain't no fear in me. Listen. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all seen it. Y'all can go back and watch it for yourself. The nigga was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics, nigga. They were shaking. He was shaking. His hand was like this the whole time. He was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics. Boy, that nigga was shaking so bad. And some people can make the case and say, well, people get like that when they really mad or when they really nervous and it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go. You seen it?
I don't think he was shaking.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, I tell you what.
Yeah, I'm looking at the video, Anton. I don't think his hands were shaking.
What? Watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do.
I said what I said, nigga. I said it to your face twice. Call it what you want. I said what nigga, you heard me. It wasn't no mincing words. Don't say, amen, knock the stick off of my shoulder. Nigga, knock it off my shoulder this time. Step over this line. Nigga, we not in high school, nigga. You heard me. What the fuck are you talking about? This ain't elementary school. Hey, knock the stick off my shoulder one more time. Nigga, you heard me twice.
Yeah, nah, Prince, I see what you were saying, because I know we was talking about this earlier. Prince says that's what I was saying. He said it already. It doesn't need to be repeated. It was said twice already. He swapped seats and did all that just to do nothing. And yeah, no, I don't think Anton was obligated to give him that extra push to swing when he said it twice already. I mean, standing up and doing all of that. And then Darlene is trying to keep them from breaking the screen. And in the video that I played when he was speaking, they about to break the screen. And remember when it was about to break the screen and Corey says, oh, I got money for this. It was like, dude, apparently not, because after Anton had left, you talked about how the other guy that you know bought that screen. You didn't even buy it. So I think all this stuff was constant. I might fast forward this and try to get to the end and see what he says about like see what he says about like when he left at the end after the whole bitch comment. Let's see. Cherry says, do you have a problem with, I was talking about Prince. Cherry, why you ask Prince that?
You heard me twice. You started the disrespect. I met you with the same energy. I'm in your city, in your studio, with all of your friends all around. Now you got to do something. You got to do something. Or
all right, here we go.
Nigga, either you are or you not. Don't do all of the performative shit. Don't do it for the internet. Don't try to save face, because that's the truth.
Me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna come
me with.
No, that ain't it.
All right, so you nigga, I'm not even sure that Corey is rich. What the fuck is we talking about? See, you can't see, we disarm them, because you can't say, well, I'm doing it because I don't want to risk. Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security, you got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
you gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop. Don't talk tough to me, nigga. Stop talking tough. Stop. We already know that you wouldn't bust a grape, nigga. We already know that you wouldn't bust a grape. Let's stop the tough talk. If we gonna have a conversation, then let's have a conversation.
Homie, you
just said that
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Now, let me show you where the cherry on top is.
Now, so you proved the point. Homie, just go on, man. Just go on, man. You gone.
I'm out the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
It's better this way.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog,
It's
that you ain't
better
finna stand
this
on.
way.
Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show?
Now, if I'm hiding a chick, let's put it in perspective. If I'm hiding a chick because I told him before the show, I brought her there with me. I do business with Mika. She's literally signed to me. I told you before the show, he like, I don't know, bro. We'll see how it go. All of that shit, right? I don't know, bro. We'll see how it go. I said, okay, cool. I respect your platform. I respect what you got going on. I didn't fly all the way out here for nothing. We'll figure it out later. Why would I hide a chick that I'm trying to bring on the show? But let me tell you what happens. And this is why you got to be careful of the type of niggas that you're around. He tried to paint the picture like, fuck all that. Let's just get straight to it. Even if I was, let's play it by ear. Let's assume for the sake of conversation, because y'all see Mika on the streams all the time. Let's say for the sake of conversation that I had a side chick with me. Let's assume that I had the side chick with me. This nigga broke man code, bro. This nigga broke man code. And let me be very clear. Nobody tells me how to deal with my chick.
Hello.
Hey, baby girl, what's up?
Not much. What's going on?
You chilling?
I am up. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Rita. How do you feel about Mika?
About Mika?
Yeah.
I love Mika.
What?
Yeah. That's my boo. Our birthdays is very close to each other too.
You love Mika?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Okay. I was just wondering.
Why? What's the problem?
You know it ain't no problem.
Oh. Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I don't know. I guess that's point proven. Called her and asked her how she feel about it. She said, she said she loved her. But you know what? There's another side of me that feels like maybe you said that you would be calling and that you would ask that question, and so that could have been a setup phone call that you did. Could mean nothing. Oh, Cherry think it was a rehearsed phone call too. I was clicking. I didn't even read it all the way. But yeah, Cherry said Cherry believed it was a rehearsed phone call too.
Let's say for the sake of conversation. That I did have a chick that's with me, right? That I didn't want the world to know was with me. Who do that shit? Who does that? Who does that? Who says that shit and try to say the wildest shit and try to get you on some other shit? Nigga. And that's why you got a girl with you. That's not your chick. That's not your wife. Who does that, bro? What man, bro? That's man law code broken in every single way that you can ever think about it, bro. Who does that shit, man? I said, oh, this nigga's a cornball for real, for real. This nigga is so weak. This nigga's a corny. I would never do that. I would never, ever in my life, on everything, I would never, ever try to do no shit like that to a nigga. I would never try to fuck a nigga family up. I would never, ever, under any circumstances. Now, he don't know that, nigga, I'm a chess player. I would never bring something with me that I couldn't have a conversation about in real life. I would never, ever in life try to fuck a man's family up. Never. Would never try to fuck up the money in the family, bro. Never. That is the corniest, weakest shit. If that's not man law number one, man code, man law, you never try to do no shit like that, bro. Now, that's what homosexuals do. Do you know? Listen. Corey is gay. I'm going to tell you right now to your face. That is what gay men do. When you go on these live streams, pick one. Pick any of the live streams where the gay men stream. Do you know what they do? Gay men and women do exposes. They do, oh, I caught you with a girl. I caught you with this. I caught you with that.
All right, now he tripping, man. Look, I'm yawning. I got to go get me some rest. I got to get up out of here. I don't know what they do on those channels. I don't know how Anton knows. I don't even know how Corey know all that other stuff he was saying. He was confusing me when he was talking about the good sissy and stuff. Look, I ain't picking no sides. I think they both disrespected each other, but I got to call it how it is. Anton, he dodged some questions. Corey, he popped off being disrespectful. Anton met it. I just think they two people that ain't gonna get along, and there ain't no need to force it. If you don't fuck with somebody, just say you don't fuck with them and let it go. And get over it. Corey over here, I think Corey did break the man code. You trying to suggest something and fuck up a dude marriage. I think that's weird. I think Anton and this whole rehearsed phone call shit was weird. I think all this shit is weird. I would say this, if there's any lesson to be learned from this, is when they say that with age comes wisdom, that's a fucking lie. It's not true. And these two proved it. All right, man. Let's see. Man, I appreciate everybody that came through today. I definitely do. Let me see. Shout out to my brother, the Prince of Petty, man. Shout out to the whole entire chat. I appreciate you all coming through, rocking out with me tonight. I had fun. I'd always told myself, I said, man, I'm gonna hang out one Friday night. I'm not gonna act like an old man. I'm at that age now. I was out one time and I said, man, it is late as hell. And I said, I'm sleepy. Let's go home. Drove all the way to the house, looked at my phone, and it was 9:30. And I said, damn, I have reached older age. So, man, I want to say appreciate the God Yahanatan. I hope I'm saying it correct. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Definitely appreciate that. Shout out to everybody that was here. Shout out to Tara. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Cherry. Shout out to Lemon Pepper, Byron, Yolanda. Everybody else that I can't remember right now. For getting in the comment section and having the conversation. It was fun. Prince said 9 p.m. I'm still in the game. No, you not, man. You be sleepy too, dog. You old as well, man. No, act like you be. Man, shout out to Miss Lady too. Shout out to Miss Lady too. The rest of the anybody name that I didn't mention, you know, I apologize, but appreciate you too. Yo. Oh man, shout out to the guy. Shalom, shalom, brother. Shalom back. Shalom. Oh man, Chris said it's 5 a.m. for me. Early to be early to rise. Oh man, insomnia is real. Yeah. Prince trying to act like he ain't old. He probably took a nap and just woke up. That's why he ain't sleepy. Oh man, Cherry, Prince, Cherry told you to go watch Hidden Colors. President Cherry, I'm not watching anything from that clown Tariq Nasheed. Oh man. I had a blast, man. It was a couple beefs going on in the chat that I noticed. I didn't say anything because I was like, you know, they having a fun. It was a little religious drama going on earlier in the chat too as well. It was a little political beef, a little religious beef going on. And currently Cherry and Prince and Cherry probably got a diss song coming out against Prince, man. Prince, you better go look at that you better go watch Hidden Colors, man. Don't make Cherry have to jump on you. Cherry said Dr. Umar. I don't think anybody's listening to Dr. Umar right now. He's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother video, man. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I got to go lay it down. All right, man. All y'all have a blessed day, man. Much love to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. And Cherry said, "Stay black, brother." I ain't got no choice but to stay black. I'm gonna stay black for sure. For sure. Let's see. Christopher said Umar need an audit. I think they did do an audit on Umar, Christopher. They did do an audit on him. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he got an audit done. Hey, anybody want to watch a video on Dr. Umar? I'll say this before I go. Type in Pocket Watching with JT Dr. Umar. He's done videos on him. There's been other people that did videos on him where they go through his financial paperwork, because when you register as a nonprofit, your financial information is public knowledge. I think somebody else, who was the other one? I can't think of the other people, but a good place to start is type in pocket watching with JT, Dr. Umar, and video should pop up. It should pop up. Let's see. Pocket JT. Pocket watching JT. Umar. Let me see. All right. So, but yeah, you see here, a bunch of people have done videos on him and stuff. But pocket watching with JT, he's a finance guy, financial planner. And he seems to be the real deal. You can look him up. He has his own office and building and everything, not like just on the internet or nothing. He's got a physical building, but he's out of St. Louis. So his real name is on his page. You can look him up, call his office and everything. Other people that have tried to act like they want to expose him, they've called his office and everything. Real deal. But you go to his page, he does videos on all these. He does anything dealing with finance. So these guys is out here giving bad financial advice. These guys is doing the whole I'm gonna fix your credit and stuff, but they're scamming people. He does videos on them and all that. So check him out. But I don't remember the last time he did a video on Dr. Umar. How far you would have to go back, to be honest. Yeah, he done did a lot of, I don't know. But yeah, anywho, that's a good place to start. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I will catch y'all later. This is Risky Behavior, ENT. I am Diabolical. Feel free to thumbs up the video, share it with people you know. I appreciate all the love and support that I get. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. So turn notifications on, get alerts. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Risky behavior.